We know that sometimes by Fabrengen, the Rebbe would say something which would sound like a pleitas hapeh, like a slip of the tongue, and it happens to everybody that you sometimes say something which you really meant to say a different thing, a different word, a different pasuk or something, and you say it's a slip of the tongue. So by the Rebbe, sometimes it seemed that way too, that he quoted a pasuk which he really meant another pasuk, but it's a slip of the tongue. But the truth is, it's not like that. The Rebbe said it had meaning, and it was bedafke, and everything was bediuk. Now I do want to give just one small example. By the Fabrengen of Yom Simchas Torah Tovshin Lamed Beis, which is the Fabrengen of the day of Simchas Torah, because the Seder used to be there was a Fabrengen the night of Simchas Torah before Akofis. Then during the day of Simchas Torah, before the Shkia, the Rebbe would wash. But that year, Simchas Torah, Shmini Atzeres Simchas Torah was Thursday and Friday, so in a kfiyas like that, the Rebbe would have a Fabrengen on Friday, before the Shkia wash and go into Shabbos, which was a short Fabrengen. Then, Shabbos afternoon, there was the Fabrengen of Shabbos Breishis, the regular Fabrengen of Shabbos Mevorchim. And then, before the Shkia, the Rebbe had another Fabrengen, he would wash, and that was basically the big Fabrengen of Simchas Torah. But it was Shabbos Breishis towards the end of the day, going into late into the night. So that year, on the Fabrengen of Yom Simchas Torah, the Rebbe spoke about the Inyan that it says many times in Chassidus, and the Rebbe talks about it a lot in the Siches, that when you get involved in work, in Gashmias, you have to put your outer keiches in it, but your inner keiches, your deeper keiches, your intellect and your heart, that all has to be involved in the Yonim of Kedusha, not into the materialistic things, into the Gashmias. And the Rebbe quoted, like it says in the Pasuk, B'zeh apecha techa lechem, which the literal translation is, with the sweat of your face you will eat bread. Now really, whenever they talk about this inyan, this is not the pasuk that's quoted. The pasuk that's quoted is Yegia kapecha kiseichal. With the toil of your hands you shall eat. And medayik, it's only with the toil of your hands. Your hands should be involved. But your intellect and your heart and the deeper keiches should not be involved in teichalechem, in the gashmasdik things. But here the Rebbe did not bring that pasuk. He brought the pasuk b'zeh sapecha teichalechem. And it sounded like when there's a pleitas hapeh, pleitas haloshon, a slip of the tongue, he meant to say the pasuk Yegia kapecha kiseichal, and he said the pasuk b'zeh sapecha teichalechem. But it came the next day, which had two Fabrengas, the Fabrengen in the morning, Shabbos Breishis Fabrengen, the first one, and then later on in the afternoon, towards the evening, the second one, the Rebbe spoke about it, and the Rebbe explained that this pasuk b'zeh sapecha teichalechem also proves this point, and he went to explain it. So then we realized that even though it seemed like it was a pleitas hapeh, it's a slip of the tongue, pleitas haloshon, but lepeil it wasn't, and it is meduyik. And that taught us, as we saw it many other times also, that it sounds like a pleitas haloshon, but really it's not. Whatever the Rebbe says, there is a reason for it, and it's meduyik.